What's going on YouTube? Cudeh from Team Cudeh here, just doing a quick video, something different from what you guys are usually used to watching from me. And this is not going to be just a normal stupid rant video. I just actually have to talk about the Sandy Hook conspiracy, which has been out for like a couple of weeks now, but barely right now I'm taking the time to make a video on it. While you guys enjoy me winning the Division 1 championship, this is the full gameplay. I might make this into two parts, depending, because the video is pretty long. It's the full gameplay of the game. So, alright, let's get started to what I wanted to talk about. First things first is, I want all of you guys watching this right now to look at it with an open mind. I'm not trying to convert any of you guys into believers at all. That is not my point. I just want you guys to look at this with an open mind and take everything, all sorts of information into consideration when you're making your own choice on this, like whether it's true or not. But as you can tell already by the title of this video, this is a Sandy Hook conspiracy video, mixing it up with some FIFA, so you guys can be entertained while you're hearing me rant about what I think is up with this. So the link will be in the description for everything that I talk about, because I don't want to feed you guys a bunch of bullshit. So everything that I'm talking about will be backed up by like sources and links, stuff like that. So the first link in the description below is going to be the 30-minute conspiracy video, which you guys should most definitely check out. The second link is going to be the CNN uh, stuff I saw on it, like the conspiracies. The fact that it was even on CNN.com was kind of a shock for me at first. But okay, let's get started into this. I know everyone's heard of the Sandy Hook shooting. 20 kids died, 6 adults, I believe, was the story that they told us. Now, I remember when I first heard about it, I heard about it through like friends and family. Like, oh my God, did you hear what happened, Sandy Hook? These kids, this guy went in there and started shooting everybody. His mom was in the school. He killed her. This and that. I heard so many stories at first, and then on the news, and from what I heard from everyone around me. And then if you look at it now, since it's been like what, like a month, a little more than that, since the Sandy Hook shooting, you'll see that new information does come up every day. Like more people are being interviewed, more things are being found out, and in that video, what it's basically talking about and showing you, because I come in there as a skeptic, like I don't wanna go into the video already believing the video, is what I'm saying. Like, no, like that's not me at all. I'm not that fucking stupid. But I come in there with an open mind, and although I shouldn't even say open mind, because I try to be a skeptic about it. Like when I go in there watching these conspiracies videos primarily, I go in there, nah, this is bullshit. They're just trying to, get us all paranoid. They're just trying to hype up something terrible that happened every time, like the 9/11 conspiracies. There's so many. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. You've heard at least about one of them, Illuminati. There you go. If you heard about Illuminati, then you've heard about conspiracy theories. But this one here is pretty crazy, because for them to, if they do what the video claims that they're doing, which is faking or staging the whole Sandy Hook thing, then that's pretty intense for the government to go out that far just to get the gun law passed. And then because I remember the second day, not the first, the second day that Sandy Hook had happened, and I'm doing air quotes as I'm saying that, they said they started talking about all these gun laws. This would have never have happened if weapons were outlawed, if weapons were banned. This is bullshit. Why are we even allowing weapons to still be used? Look at all that's going on. Every time something happens, we blame it on guns, right? So that's what they're trying to do. That was the effect of the Sandy Hook. A lot of kids got killed, parents, everybody, the whole country was outraged, and they wanted justice. The guy was already, he killed himself. So I mean, the form of justice, other than him going to jail or killing the dude, was to take it out on what he used to do it with. Like I'm pretty sure if he would have beat the kids with teddy bears, they'd be wanting to outlaw teddy bears, but they just happen to be guns. And then the reason for that, if you guys put some thought into this, but you won't really know what I'm talking about unless you're updated with your conspiracy theories and such, is that if they do manage to pass the gun law, banning the Second Amendment, which is in our Bill of Rights, you Americans watching this right now, it's in our Bill of Rights, first 10 amendments that, basically tell us all of our freedoms. Not all of them, because there's more, but just the 10 main ones, basically. Although each one is important. But if they did do that, imagine that, guys. Just take a second right now and try to visualize it for yourself. The government banning guns, which, I mean, my view on guns is I don't care. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Like a gun's not just gonna start floating in the fucking air and just start shooting people randomly. Like, no, someone's gonna be holding that gun. Someone's gonna be aiming that gun. Someone's gonna be pulling that trigger. And so that's my view on guns. But the government, imagine, take this into consideration. If this is all true, which I do really, really, really advise you guys check out the video that I'm talking about so you guys can get a better perspective on this. So if this is all true and the government did set up Sandy Hooks, then you guys might be asking yourselves why? Why the fuck would they do that? Why would they kill a bunch of little kids or make it seem like they killed a bunch of little kids just for what? Attention, publicity? Like, what the fuck? And that's a good question to ask. If you guys did ask that, that's good. Then you're trying to learn. You're trying to figure shit out like I am. And one of the main reasons I think that might be has to do with other conspiracies. So my theory on this might be flawed, since what I'm using to back this up is another conspiracy. So if they do manage to take away the Second Amendment, our Bill of Rights, because of this, the Sandy Hook tragedy, then imagine it when the martial law goes into effect, or a new world order, and I'm doing new air quotes on that because that I'm not too sure about. But if it were to happen and they were to take out our Second Amendment, can somebody please explain to me how the fuck we will protect ourselves? Go ahead. I'll take a second. Exactly. If we don't have fucking guns, how the hell are we gonna fucking protect ourselves when the government or anybody else is trying to come into our house and take us somewhere against our will? So that right there is a huge part. Like it plays a big role. It makes a lot of sense to me, in my opinion, as to why they would do something like that. Because they can't just take out the Second Amendment just for the fuck of it. I mean, the government, as corrupt as the government is, it's not to that point. Thank God it's not. But they need something huge, a big controversy to make people think or open up, that and make it seem like whatever they want get done is wrong. So they're gonna set up like a mass shooting to blame it on guns, to get the public to vote for it, to go like, yeah, hell yeah, we don't want no guns, like it's causing nothing but problems, this and that. And I see why people, obviously I see both sides of the story. I see why people wouldn't want guns, and I see why people do want guns. But guns are gonna be there regardless whether we want to or not. So the fact that they want to make it less easier for us to get it, which is in my opinion still pretty hard to get, like all the tests you have to go through to even get a gun legally, it's still a process. You can't just go in there and walk out with one. It's what I'm saying. Like there's a process to it. So for them to take that away from us, it's gonna be a big no-no. It's gonna piss a lot of people off, rednecks, everybody who believes in protecting themselves is gonna be pissed. But then the parents of people who care are gonna be like, look at what the fuck just happened. 20 little